Blueberries. Who doesn't love blueberries? Blueberries are a delicious fruit grown on a small shrub. They have the highest antioxidant capacity of all fresh fruit. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants like anthocyanin, vitamin C, the B complex, vitamin E, vitamin A, and copper, which are all a very effective immune system builder. The downside is blueberries can be pretty expensive. They're expensive on the grocery store shelves, and they're expensive to buy a bush as well. Luckily, there's a way around that if you just have a little bit of patience and willing to put in a little time and effort. The first step is to find somebody who already has blueberry bushes. If you can find somebody willing to let you take a few cuttings from a blueberry, then you've got a great start to many blueberry bushes. First, you got to prune off some young shoots. You don't want freshly sprouted green shoots, and you don't want over mature shoots. You want them to be about 3 times the thickness of a spaghetti noodle or half the size of a pencil. Then, using a pair of fine scissors, cut off additional limbs to expose mostly stem, while still leaving the apical bud or just a few small leaves on top. Be careful not to damage the tissue of the stem. Removing the excess foliage will help reduce the rate of transpiration. Transpiration will cause the plants to dry out and shrivel up quicker. This will prolong the process of the dying of the stem and allow roots to mature in order to start feeding the system again. Once you prune most of the excessive foliage, you'll be left with stems with just a few small leaves on top. Then take rooting powder or root tone and dip each stem individually into a well-drained, moist soil with 100% humidity. The best way to get 100% humidity is to have an enclosed system, such as this grocery store basket. It doesn't take fancy tools and fancy techniques to be successful when rooting plants like this. These plants have a will to survive all on their own anyhow. And with that said, there's other techniques people use aside from rooting powder and these closed systems in order to generate roots on different species of plants. Every plant's different, so I can't guarantee anything. I wanted to try a few different techniques with these blueberries and see which one was the most successful, and to see if the rooting powder or these systems were overkill. Once you're done applying the rooting powder, go ahead and close the system and let them sit for several weeks and just periodically check them. Now, some of the other systems were this plastic bag with a wet napkin wrapped around, one with the foliage out, one with no foliage completely contained, and then just 2 stems inside of a glass of water and 1 stem wrapped in paper towel inside of a glass of water to see which one would perform the best. I'll post an update in a couple weeks to see how these systems did so everybody can see. Thanks for watching this video. Press that like button. Every like really does help. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. As always, God bless. And I thought y'all might like this aerial view of the blueberry farm where I was able to get these free cuttings. Thanks, everyone.